Okay, it's a nice Thursday afternoon. It's 6:30 p.m. I'm off work, and I came across a couple of different cigars that I wanted to share with you, and then I'm going to smoke one. And I'm going to tell you a little brief history on this. So this might actually extend past, thanks, short round, the 4-minute mark. Okay, I'm going to talk about Candela wrappers. They're green, and they were really popular during World War II because they had to produce cigars quickly for the troops out in Europe. And the Candela wrapper takes 3 days to produce rather than 45 days for the tobacco to turn brown. And it was actually done by mistake. It was some way of trying to make it quick, and it just didn't stop being green. It stayed green. I'm going to get you, young lady. And there goes one of my cats. That's a polydactyl. It got 6 claws. And when the GIs returned from the war, they all had a taste for those green cigars. Really green. And I remember as a kid, back in the 60s, my uncle always had a green cigar in his mouth. Not brown, always green. They were actually called the American market selection because only the green cigars that were produced in Havana came to the States. And then after the embargo, during the 60s, they were all machine made and whatnot. But I decided after reading about the Candela wrapper that I was going to try a few. Now, I have had the Arturo Fuente Candela wrapper before. You're shooting rubber bands at me?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this around and show everybody your fishnets. You want to see her in her fishnets? Uh-huh, thought so. Shorts and fishnets, I don't get it. Goth thing, I guess. So, now we see all these Barber poles. That is an Oscar Villadares 2012 Barber pole. And as most of us around St. Patrick's Day have been doing, is smoking these Filthy Hooligans by Alec Bradley. Not my favorite brand of cigar, but I did enjoy this cigar. All right, so back to the one that I have today. That is a beautiful looking cigar. It's firm and it's machine made. Dutch Masters Corona Sports, or Honey Sports. So this is actually a little bit larger than their standard Corona. This is about the size of a president. Natural Candela leaf wrapper. And I'll read you what's on the back here. Since 1912, master blenders have been crafting our cigars with the finest tobaccos to deliver an unequaled smooth taste. Each and every one of our natural leaf wrappers is carefully inspected by hand, and it's hard for me to read, blah, blah, blah. So there we have it. Dutch Masters, machine made, but with a natural leaf wrapper, which the Corona Deluxe is also, and I have smoked that and gave a review on it. So let's fire this up and try it. Yeah, I know, it's a bit lighter, but I use that with my machine maids, and I make no qualms about it. I smoke machine made cigars during the day because I don't have 30 minutes, 40 minutes on a break. I've got 15, maybe 20 on a break if I stretch it and nobody shows up. That's a surprising cigar. I don't know if it's the chloroform form in the leaf or if it's the honey that they put in the mixture. It is kind of sweet, but it's not like a Swisher sweetness. It is actually more like a honey. Super smooth. Smoke output is incredible. I'm telling you, for a machine-made cigar, if you can find these or any of the Dutch Masters natural leaf, do it. Try them. The Palmas come with the natural leaf. The Corona Deluxe comes with the natural leaf. The Presidents and some of their others, the Panatellas, those are homogenized tobacco sheet, which is basically tobacco paper. And they usually have a graham cracker taste to it because it does use corn syrup in that mixture when they make the syrup for the paper. We're over the 5-minute marks, and I haven't even talked about the beer. Once again, I am drinking a Gaelic ale from Asheville, North Carolina. I am an airborne guy. I'm a paratrooper, so this is a 507th regimental glass. That really goes well with this cigar. The cigar is kind of sweet. This has a malty sweetness to it. Pairs very well. That's why I chose it. So once again, you can find machine-made Candelas, or Candela, whatever they want to call it, Candela wrappers. A&C, Anthony and Cleopatra, they make one. And this is the only other one I've come across, but it used to be the norm. This is a really pleasant cigar. I tell you what, I bought 20 of these, 5 4-packs for $26. So they're a little over $1 a piece. If you were to pick these up at the gas station where they sell them individually, they're about $1.75, $2 a pop. So you do save some money when you order them by the packs. Okay, so that's the Candela wrapper. I like this. Out of a scale of 1 to 5, it's a 5. Okay, for a machine made or for any cigar that matter. This is a 5. And later on this week, probably tomorrow, I will share with you the Dutch Master Palmas with a natural Connecticut shade wrapper. So this will be interesting to find out if this cigar is as tasty as this one. Then I'm going to go ahead and smoke the Fuente, the 2012, and the Alec Bradley, and we'll have a review that way. So if you have smoked these before, please, in the comments down below, tell me what you think of them. Look at the ash and the burn. Very clean, very nice. For a machine-made cigar, this is amazing. And we're now over the 7-minute mark, and I have rarely gone over the 7-minute mark with one of my videos. Great burn on that. Okay, so I will go ahead and sign off and say, Curhi and good night.